Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you once again for my TBC Live broadcast. My name is Stephen Cuffey, as you all know. And folks, I want to extend my first most apologies to everyone out there, all my TBCNs that's so used to seeing me on a daily basis, particularly on a broadcast, my wonderful wife, Merlene. I want to apologize to our little ones, Kayla and Caitlin, who may be watching me right now from California with other family friends that I care for. Folks, and all TBCNs that's watching me right now, I want to extend my apologies for all not being able to be with you all because I found out of all the things I was doing with my computer on the software side, I did everything that I knew computer wise. And I have some knowledge of computers, but I'm not a major expert. But I have discovered that my webcam on my computer malfunctioned. That's why I never could even come on, even on a Zoom that I tried to do yesterday. It just told me that it's not, you have to connect your webcam. Well, I'm not trying to connect hardwire because it's already installed in my laptop. You know, they're installed automatically on all laptops now. But the fact is, it wasn't functioning. And that's why I could not do my live broadcast. It wasn't YouTube that I thought. It wasn't Zoom, my Zoom account. It wasn't anything but the hardware in my computer. I believe the webcam is malfunctioning. So I'm going to have to take it somewhere to get it fixed. Consequently, um, my sister has an extra laptop. This one here, she never uses, hardly ever uses. It's practically brand new. So I doubt if it's going to have any major malfunctions. She's still using an older laptop, like an older one I used to have. We have an identical old one. She's still using that one. But anyway, I'll be using this until I can get my laptop fixed. And hopefully we shouldn't have any problems, hopefully. So I apologize for me missing three. Yes, I haven't missed 3 days of broadcast in a row since I've been broadcasting. This is the first ever. But we all said that during our journey to TBC, we're going to have some hiccups, some roadblocks along the way, such as technology. The technology is not always kind to us. But I tell you, folks, if y'all haven't listened to a broadcast I have for you today, this is one you want to listen to. Now, first of all, I'm going to go to our blog, then I'll get started. Okay? All right? Now, I don't know whether this laptop will allow you to listen to what I'm going to play to you all today, but it's something that I sent to many people on that messenger, and it's key. It is key. I'm gonna play it from my phone through the speaker and see can y'all hear it. I'm not gonna try to show it because I'm not sure if you're gonna hear it that way or not. So I'm gonna try my best, but I sent quite a few people a video, and I get into that in a few moments. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and first before I do anything, let's see if I can find my people that always come. I believe I just saw some of you. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. I see you there. Thank you so much. I see you in the chat. Shohag, and I'll see and Mr. Sharaf Khan and my Simone, some of the same people, people from the Bangladesh community. Okay. This is Zakir. Thank you so much. And Farhan, thank you so much. All right. Hopefully we'll have some more people coming in. Okay. But folks, so let's do that. Okay. Let's share our screen in here. Let's go to our blog. Well, I should already have you'll see my YouTube page first. Okay. Okay, let me refresh this just in case we have any other new blogs. Okay. Okay. All right. First one says RSVP to the TBC Leadership Conference in the Philippines. I had known, talking to Noli, I knew that they were going to have a leadership conference coming there. And let me just, this laptop is a little different because it's not a touchscreen laptop like mine, so I'm working with it. And it's TBC Philippines Leadership Conference, scheduled for July the 24th and the 25th. It's going to be huge, folks, okay? And I know that Mr. Mbe Derek should be going there. Hopefully he'll be there during that time. I'm not sure. But I know he's going to the Philippines. I see a lot of TBCNs in the Philippines. Mr. Mbe Derek from Cameron. That should be a great event. The next one here says the agreement makes all this possible. And this is done by one of our female TBCNs from Bangladesh. And and she's been featured on the blog before. Y'all bear with me because I'm working with this. Okay, this is a laptop I'm not used to. Okay, you can see different people. I think her name is Janitor, I believe. And you see some other TBCNs that's on a panel right there. Great job, great job. And this one says TB is not MLM or another dime a dozen business opportunity. And this is also Janitor again. So she's a regular on the blog now from the Bangladesh community. Fantastic job to seeing our females being featured on the blog. Female TBCNs. Okay. Okay, that's all it for today. All right, folks. Now, folks, okay, let me come out of this. Let me come out of this screen share for you first. Okay. All right, folks. I sent a video and it wasn't that long, but it was by a pastor by the name of Marcus Gill. And I got this from one of our leaders in the TBC community by the name of Lawrence Butina Medalecki. And y'all heard me, he's been on my broadcast many times, you know. And I thanked him so much for sending this to me because it was powerful, it was so true, and everyone on earth needed to take heart to this. Now, I'm going to play it for you, and I hope you hear it. If you don't hear it, just message me, and I will send you, for those that didn't get it, I will send it to you, because I'm sure that this will be on the TBC blog. Because haven't seen me on the blog because I haven't been doing broadcasts the last 3 days. First time ever. So I'm going to turn my speaker up on my smartphone and put it to the speaker on the computer. And I'm going to play it. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to go up on, well, I'm going to try to do that. Okay? Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my phone around so you can see him. Okay? All right? All right. Here we go. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off. Hold on a minute.
You cannot force people.
Let's try this again. Hold on a minute.
Hey, my friends, Pastor Marcus here. Listen, I need you to be encouraged by this message, but really take a moment and listen, okay? You cannot force people to see your worth. It's impossible. You're never going to be able to force people to see it. You're never going to be able to force people to appreciate your value and appreciate who you are. Stop wasting your time trying to force people to recognize how amazing you are. Stop wasting your time and wasting all of your good energy trying to force individuals who are obviously and intentionally ignoring your worth and ignoring your value simply because they refuse to accept the fact that they're not the only one that's carrying some level of greatness. There will be people in your life who will intentionally ignore your worth and intentionally ignore your gifts, the anointing on your life. They will intentionally act as if they are blind to your worth for the purpose of keeping you in some type of box so that they can feel validated. But you got to stop watering down your greatness trying to satisfy insecure people who are in your space. Don't ever water down your greatness or even lose the positive energy that God has given you to build great things and accomplish great things, using that energy trying to convince people who don't want to see your worth, trying to force them to see how valuable you are. You cannot force people to see your worth. Get excited about this though. God is going to put people in your life who want to see your worth, who want to learn more about you, who want to celebrate who you are. No matter how ugly your past is, there's people that will appreciate the fact that you've got a story and they'll love hearing your testimony and they will celebrate you while you're on this journey to becoming better. I really believe that God's best is being prepared for you right now and God's best people are going to be connecting with you. But you got to stop wasting your energy trying to force people to see your worth. It's not going to happen. They are ignoring your worth on purpose. Go where you are appreciated. Spend time and space where you're celebrated. And listen, don't you forget to celebrate and appreciate others either, because it goes hand in hand. If you receive this word, I want you to share this video right now and make up in your mind, I'm going to stop trying to force people to see my worth. And I'm going to thank God for the people in my life who appreciate me for who I am. Love you. Remember, every day of your life is a day of victory. You are worth it.
Okay, folks, I'm not sure whether you all could actually hear that, but I'm going to say this to you, that basically he was just saying, stop trying to force people to see your worth. You know, people are always trying to size you up, always trying to size you up to make you be something. See, they're trying to form you into their box so they can validate you, so they can get validation. But you're not on this earth to prove yourself, your worth to anyone. And that goes for the billion coin. You go at your own pace in the billion coin. No one has to judge your worth or what you're doing in the billion coin and as well as in your life. It's simply what he's saying is that, folks, if you spend a lot of energy and trying to get someone to see what you're worth, even here in the billion coin, do you realize that you are doing nothing but satisfying them? You're not trying to satisfy anyone but yourself in your journey in the billion coin. When Ace and Victor and Mbe, the winners of last week Bitcoin bounty contest, do you think they care about them seeing what they're worth? No, they're trying to convey an opportunity that can change the lives of so many people in poverty. Do you think my sweetheart Merlene and I and our family, we send parts of our family over to other parts of our family over in the Philippines to feed children, teenagers, adults, and clothe children and give medicine to children that need medicine? Folks, do you think we're concerned about people judging us what we're worth? No. We're trying to convey and trying to help mankind, humanity. And this is what the Billion Coin is all about, uplifting humanity. So, folks, like Mr. Marcus Gill said, stop worrying about what people say or people forcing you to see, your worth. Don't force people to see your worth. It's not worth it. You see? If you say something to them and they don't see it, the same thing the billion coin. If you explain the billion coin to your best of your knowledge without being too complex and simple, and you simplify things to them and they don't see it, say God bless you and move to the next person. There are over 7 billion people on earth, folks. We just are moving towards a billion members. And all our TBCNs, we cannot be worried about what the outside people say what TBCN is worth. We can't be concerned about that. See, I think what's part, when I listened to this over and over again, the first thing came to my mind is that people are caring too much about their own agenda or whatever somebody else say about the billion coin. It's not about what they say. It's not about your agenda. It's about you following what's in the TBC blog to a key, to a T. You see, you design your own life. You design your own journey in the billion coin. You don't design it by what someone else say or here or there. Now, it just so happened that Merlene and I, we're building up multiple streams of income. Even outside of the billion coin, no matter what anyone say, it doesn't matter. People will call you, oh, you scamming this person, you using that person's money. That's a bunch of bull. Don't listen to anything that other people say. Now, for me, I happen to have more time than the average adult have because I'm retired, as most people know. So I study things to enhance my mind. That's what I do. That's what I choose to do. And I find out if you are worried about what people trying to judge what you're all about or what you're worth, folks, you'll never be what you want to be if you're worried about that. It simply has to be a situation by which you go step by step. What it says in the TBC blog and your Crinkle Cash back office is all in the dashboard of what we plan to do when we get to 1 billion members. Stop worrying about what's in your wallet so much. Okay? Don't be concerned about what people, don't try to convince anybody of anything if they're not willing to listen. Because in their world, they're trying to size you up for their own validation. You see? That's all what is designed, what is all they're doing. And when I heard him and played it over and again, I said, oh, I got it. I got it. This is exactly something I can talk about today in the billion coin. It has to be a sense of conditions in your life that you want to go by, not by what someone else say. It has to be what you go by. People are trying to tear you down here in the billion coin or in your life as well. They're trying to just keep sizing you up, trying to see what you're all about or worth. Folks, the key thing that is a key statement that we use here in the United States, I'm sure they use around the world. And it goes like this: action speaks louder than words. Now, I could have just got up and got upset about my technical problems the last 3 days about computers and just say, forget it. I've done almost tomorrow be my 450 live, because this 449 live broadcast I've been trying to do for the last 3 days. This is my 4th day finally getting my 449 live broadcast. I could have gave up right here today, right before I hit 450 tomorrow. I could have given up. Some would have done that. But did I let it defeat me? No. Because I realized it was all a technical thing going on with my laptop. Well, it's no different, folks. You see, it's no different if you're dealing with a human being or human beings. If people don't want to support your broadcast, if people want to say you're doing this to that person or that thing in TBC and this thing in TBC, folks, it doesn't even matter about all that crap. You just keep moving forward, doing exactly what admin wants us to do and grow this community beyond bounds. Just keep moving forward. Steamroll ahead. We got to do. And you do the same thing in any online business or offline business. It doesn't matter, because if you listen to someone else and what they say and what they do regards to you, you'll never make it to what your goal is. See, some things are about you and some things are about them. Here in TBC is about them, about helping. The them are the people that's in poverty. But it's about you to make sure you on your game. You know, I was also put on Bernie probably see it on our timeline about Grant Cardone and Elena Cardone. They're a married couple. They are multimillionaires, close to billionaire status. If they're not, I know they got over a little over $1 billion in real estate. But I know they just all the toys, the planes, the cars. They were telling you in the video that they're not. It wasn't about that. We didn't have that. He said, don't give up. In that video, he said, "Where's your food? Where's your fuel?" You know, he was talking about the fueling his plane, right? The jet plane, right? He said, "But what is your fuel to keep you going? What is your fuel? What is your fuel to keep you going here in the Billion Coin? Don't waste all the time complaining about what we can and what we cannot do. We are an abundance-based coin. We're not a market-based coin. Now, you may have seen Bitcoin going up sky high. It got up as high as 13,800 and something. And guess where it is now? Like 10,000 something. It came right back down, which is designed. But it's not going to keep going down back to 3,500 like it was last December. It's designed to go down because it's building steam up to head back up way over 15,000. Don't be alarmed about the market-based side. You know, if a lot of you have been doing some trading on the side, you made some money. You just now, when you see it diving like that, sell, then wait till it started back up, then buy some more to go back up for next rise so you can earn more. You got to know how it's done. But you got to know when it's going to happen. And that's what most people don't know. But I'm going to just tell you this, folks. Don't, like Mr. Marcus Gill said, don't be concerned about, don't try to force somebody to see your worth. Don't try to force anyone to do that. Okay? I'm gonna like I said before, if anybody did not get that video, I can most certainly send it to you. It was a video. I thought about going to his Facebook. I think he's got a fan Facebook page. I'm gonna research some because he got some great videos up there, I hear. And it's maybe some great content that can be used here in the Billion Coin. Because you know, from time to time, things are on the blog that admin puts there what's going on around the world. Okay? All I gotta say to you is this, folks. Oh, no problem. For people that's coming in late, you sure that when I stop, you know, it's recording so automatically, so you'll be able to play this from beginning to end. Because this is about a video that I sent out, and it's Merlin, see how you see it. I'm sure you probably played it already. It is an excellent video. I wish I could put this video on my timeline somehow. If I figure it out, I will, because it's excellent. Like I said, I believe Mr. Marcus Gill has a fan Facebook page. That I'm gonna do some research on that, because he's a pastor and he's a teaching type pastor. He's not the kind that do all this yelling. He's a black man, of course. He's not doing all this hoopla and everything. He conveys a message that people understand, that can make it, and it works for a lot of people. He gets a lot of results, folks. A lot of things. He's a smart young man, and he knows what he's talking about. I can tell this is a guy that knows what he's talking about, because he hit this one right on the money. See, a lot of us, not me, but a lot of people care what other people say and think too much. They're trying to size up your worth, you know? But you're not here for that purpose. You're here to be the best you can be, to have the best success you're going to have. You know, we tend to put barriers up in front of us, folks. We put those barriers up. We do it. We block our own blessings. We just keep putting it up and putting it in front of us, instead of seeing people for who they really are and things of what they really are. I'm going to say that again. We tend not to see people for who they are, and we tend to not to see things the way they really are. So we have a special thing here called TBC. We refer as the Billion Coin, folks. Yes, we are an abundance-based coin. Yes, we have a fantastic bounty Bitcoin bounty contest. Yes, we have passive residual income and other ways to earn income as well. When you bring a person on, you told them how to become a TBC millionaire or billionaire. Yes, they need to buy 40 grains of gold, which is a little over 100 US dollars. And they put that same worth of TBC in that wallet. And it's a change, it's a peer-to-peer exchange. Yes, we have a peer-to-peer exchange. No, we didn't. We are not we have an exchange like they have when they try to decide when to buy and when to sell, like it is on the bar market. No, we're not a part of that part of being. We have our own being. We have our own being. We have our own concept that was created by our TBC admin. Oh, the mindset the admin has to be fantastic to create something of this magnitude. So let us treat it, because TBC is worth a hell of a lot. People think, oh, we got all these millions and billions in our wallets. Well, it's worth something. It's going to be worth even more. In fact, it said it in the blog. And I had figured out this myself before it was posted in the blog. I said, if we want 1 billion people, and depending on what we should be at 2.5 billion per coin, dollars per coin. A lot of us sitting on 20, 10, 5, 10, 20, 40. I'm not ashamed to say it, I have close to I think like 44 and some, almost 50 TBC coins. And a lot of it, I didn't get it by purchasing. I brought people into TBC, and I like 250 or so, 30 or 50 or some people in TBC, and I did a lot. I've done, as you know, a lot of broadcasts, and been to nearly every send button meeting, particularly English, and as well as other languages. See, I go to all the send button meetings. I support them whether I can understand them solely or not. And that's what we all need to do. So this broadcast was about what Mr. Marcus Gill talking about. Stop trying to force someone to see your worth. And that goes the same way of TBC. Stop trying to force someone to see your worth or what TBC really is. Don't try to force anybody. They have to see it for themselves. After you tell them what the concept is and what we're about, And if it's not working for them, then say, God bless you, and let they go on their merry way. Okay, folks? All right? Christina, you asked about oh, my mother. My mother is coming along. Okay, she's doing a little bit better. Her right leg, she has some problems with her right leg early in this week, but it's gotten a lot better. She didn't even have to go to the doctor. See, my mom is elderly. Some things just gonna happen. It's just natural, and then it repairs itself. The body repairs itself. Some things are just gonna happen like that. Just maybe a little slower with her because of her age. Because I don't have to explain it. Y'all understand those things. Oh, Christina says she shared it too. Yeah, right. Everyone that I sent that video by Marcus Gill, please share it to your friends. Let this thing go viral. It should go all over, not just the United States, it should go all over the world. Because it really makes you think about you. It makes you think about you. When I saw it, I said, I clap. Because what he said just works for me all the time because this is exactly the way I think. I could care less about trying to convince somebody what I'm about. If you don't see it, don't believe it, God bless you. I keep moving. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. You just got to make sure that make sure who you are. Okay? I know. See, Merlene and I, we know no matter what anyone says, we know we mean the world to each other. We know that. We know what we are to each other. We're trying to get other people to see that. Some will not see it, some will. But it's okay. We're not trying to prove anything to anybody. We work together to help other people. That's what we're about. It's not all about us. Yes, we're going to be okay, but it's about helping other people in our family and beyond. That's what it's got to be about here in TBC. We got to use the tools that we have to help as many people out there in need. Because people, I'm telling you, there are a lot of people out there hungry, thirsty, medical conditions, low self-esteem. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and talk about some of the problems that people are having around the world. And our governments and who they are, and the central banking systems out in the world, who they are not doing nothing but filling their pockets to make them fatter. It's not about humanity for them. The market-based side, who they are, but they're not one of them is about uplifting humanity. Okay? All right, folks. Marcus Gill, that's his name. Marcus Gill. That's the brother's name. The video that I sent to a lot of you all. Marcus Gill. Just look him up on Facebook, folks, and listen to some of the things he's saying. He's a young pastor, and he's a great one. I'm going to follow that brother because he's smart. He's smart. He's saying some great things that's really of worth. And quite naturally, if you speak of God, you cannot go wrong anyway, can you? So he's a good person. That's a brother I wish I could meet one day. We could just sit down and have a talk. Oh, that would be a great, powerful talk we will have. Folks, I'm going to tell you something. My sweetheart Merlene that's in this chat right here, this woman is the best woman I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to be honest with you. She's kind, warm, loving. She listens well. She gives you great feedback. Great. She's smart as I don't know what, extremely intelligent. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. I wish y'all had a chance to really meet her and talk to her. She's kind of like, she reminds me of this guy right here. Even her family call her powerful. Now, I don't like to humans. I don't like that too much because I think it's only one powerful, and that's our awesome God. But if you want to say powerful in the way and the goodness that she is in terms of helping people, she do that every day in her job. She do that every day abroad in her country, the Philippines. You know, she has an impact on medicine and other even doctors. So, do you think that she tries to force people to see what she's worth? Hell no. You heard me say it. Hell no. That would not ever happen with her because I know her. You know, the thing that I'm saying here is so true, and a lot of you all know it. I tried to show it on my smartphone the best way I could, try to hold up for you all. I'm not sure y'all could even hear it. But like I said, reach out to me for those who don't have a copy of it, of this video. I'll be more happy to send it to you. Because I sent it to a lot of people today. A lot of people. Because I know sometimes sometime in your life, you feel like you got to keep forcing someone to see something that means so much to you. And they already, they have a certain amount of greatness themselves. Everyone has a certain amount of greatness, but stop watering down your greatness, as you say. Stop watering it down. Stop pouring water on your greatness. Display your greatness so you can impact somebody so someone could use that, something you say or do. Our awesome Jesus Christ walked to earth and all was about that man, that woman, that child. If you read the Bible, that was all what he was about. It wasn't even about him. Now, I'm not a pastor, and I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just saying a few things. So, folks, I know I'm past my half an hour. I'm just feeling it today. I feel emotion. I just feel like this thing really did something to me today, and I hope it do something positive for you. You're probably going to see this on the if I can find a way to put this video on the timeline, I'm sure it will go viral. If it already has not, it probably already started to. Please continue to share to your family, your friends, all around the world, to as many people you can get it to. Some people, believe it or not, despite doing that, there's some that's not going to see it like it needs to be seen. You see? Some people just won't see it. Okay? All right, folks. I'm done for today. Thank you so much, my dear Merlene, for always supporting me. I really need to talk to you. Thank you so much, Kayla and Caitlin, if you're watching. The family members that have been watching me like they normally do. I'm sorry, y'all. I told you, for those who didn't hear me, I'm going to just say it real in a summary real fast. And that is, I was out for the last 3 days because I found out it was my hardware is that the webcam stopped functioning. So I got to take my laptop to get it fixed. So I'm using my sister's second laptop, but she never uses it. She never uses laptop, and but I'm gonna use it until I can get mine fixed. If they want to charge me too much to get it fixed, then I'm gonna get me another laptop, because I have had this laptop, this 17-inch touchscreen laptop for at least over 3 years now. And a lot of times laptops start having some problems after 3 years. That happens 3 or 4 years, depending on laptop and the maker. All right, folks. Thank you all for thank you, Christina. Yes, I'm a lucky man, but you know one thing, I'm even more. I'm lucky, but I'm also definitely blessed to have someone of that magnitude, Merlene, in my life. Yes, I call it. You know what I call it, folks? And I call it the same thing about TBC and Merlene and other good things in my life and her family in my life, I look at it as something great is true, a blessing from God. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. All right, folks, I'm done for today. I'll see you all tomorrow around the same time for my 450th live broadcast. That's right, folks, 450 tomorrow. It took me 4 days, 4 days, my fourth day, and finally got my 449th live broadcast down. And I tested this computer to make sure it was working. So now I know for a fact it's the hardware webcam of mine. I was able to pinpoint that. That's the problem on my computer. And the strange thing is, on the software side, it's saying everything is fine, but it's not. Okay, folks. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, in the chat area. Thank you. So great to have everyone here to support me, whether you came in early or whether you came in late. The fact that you're here is what's important. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So with that said, peace, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.